Michigan Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter and keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Running inside. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for a push on fourth down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Tries to get it on the ground. Might have a chance. Got enough space. He's zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, the defense had an opportunity to get a stop on fourth down. The offense backed up, but they're able to plow forward on the ground.
Man, they said they wanted to be aggressive, but I don't know that anyone expected that type of aggression.
If I was on offense here, sudden change, now that you've picked up the first, why not go play action and take a shot?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. The snap sets up to throw. Here's a heat. Upstairs he's got it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking for the score. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wolverines! The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, he'll do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Finds some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 45. Gets away from one. He's got space. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Phillips. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The run inside. It's Marshall. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They feed him again. He's got enough for the 1st down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Might be calling a hot route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Might be looking to run. He's open on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Again, it's Underwood. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. They just keep firing. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Trying to run, it's Marshall. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Underwood. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Right back to him on the ground. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Sends it back in motion. He might want another play. Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Buckeyes off to the early 7-0 lead here in the first half in what's been a great defensive performance. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside the big house. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. He wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Holly, thank you. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Underwood. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Some misdirection with the counter. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Explosive offenses aren't necessarily air raid offenses, right? Sometimes you can just run the ball and pick up chunks of yardage, and you've seen that now on these last 2 plays. Really great.
There's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback making checks. Here's Underwood to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Underwood grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Bryce Underwood to the air again. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They go to the draw. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Yeah, a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass. Throwing right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Running inside. It's Phillips. Could be an alley. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision. He shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important. Having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the fourth down. And, man, what a nice play by the running back.
They'll try the counter, fighting off the defender. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The toss to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They could really use a few yards here on third down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's caught. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Phillips. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. Racing to the right. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Iowa sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Second down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. Defense showing blitz here. Going to the ground. Spins away from the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Hawkeyes Rodgers with the get back.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
They'll give it to him again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Got room at the 35. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Throwing, Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He wants to change this route. Here's Underwood to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. Big Blue with the answer.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, He does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. On fourth down, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly.